Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the warden role and what that involves. Once again, I'm Carrie, I'm the warden for Benyon Hall. So wardens, we're responsible for the welfare, the pastoral care and the behaviour of residents in Hall, in this case Benyon. We also do this alongside our day jobs, so I work in the School of Agriculture, Policy and Development as a research fellow. I also live in Benyon Hall, I live right in the heart of Benyon, so you might see me around the campus or the agriculture department or even the hall, so do feel free to stop me and say hello. And really we're here to help and support you. If we can't help you ourselves with any problems or concerns that you have, we are really well connected and can find the right person for you to talk to. We're really well connected with people like the Disability Advice Service, the Counselling and Wellbeing and the welfare teams, and we can also talk to your academic tutor if that's something you would like us to do. So just bear that in mind. Remember that if you're not sure who to talk to, we're always a good first port of call, and we generally can find somebody who can help you with whatever problem you might have. The best way to get in contact with me personally is via email, which should pop up on the screen. But don't worry, I'll be sending lots of emails in the next couple of days and the next couple of weeks, so you can always reply to one of those if you wish. Other ways to contact me, you can call the Hall's hotline or visit reception. They will send a message along to me and then I will get in touch with you and arrange to make an appointment to speak to you. And the one thing I really want to highlight for you is that the wardens also operate an on-call rota. So that covers out of hours when the university is generally closed. So from 5 p.m. on weeknights till 8 a.m. the next morning, and all hours across the weekends, both in and outside term time, there is somebody available. So if you've got a problem or a concern or an emergency situation and it's 3 a.m, 2 a.m, whatever it might be, if you just call the Hall's hotline, security will come out, and if they feel that the warden presence is needed, they will call us and we'll be right there to help sort out whatever the problem might be. That's really worth remembering, because sometimes, when everything on campus is shut and you're not sure who's to talk to, just remember that wardens are here and security are here as well. So I've got 3 top tips for you for living in halls, but these apply to university life in general. The first one is, even if you've got different interests and hobbies to your flatmates, don't worry, there'll be plenty of students across the campus who share whatever it is that you're into. So do get on board with all of the social activities. These might be online at the moment, unfortunately, but definitely engage with those and connect with students across the campus, and I'm sure you will find somebody who's interested in what you're interested in. My second tip is that you're never alone. No matter what your problem, concern is, there is always somebody to help you. That might be welfare, that might be the hall mentor, that might be me, that might be security, whoever it might be. There's plenty of people across the campus whose job is to help you. So definitely get yourself familiar with what's available and what's out there, and remember that you can always ask if you're not sure. My final tip is that there are rules and it's your job to know them. I don't want to dwell too much on the disciplinary side of our roles, but wardens do have the power to impose disciplinary action. Typically this is in the in terms of a fine. So I don't want any student to find themselves in that position. So what I strongly recommend, is that you read the Hall's handbook, the AZ guide. Also read the student residency agreement that you've signed, and also the contract that you signed when you joined the university. It is your job to know what the rules are, and it's your job to abide by those rules. If you do find yourself coming across disciplinary action, the excuse "I didn't know" won't cut it. You need to know, and you will be given plenty of warnings. So don't ask for a warning, because you will be given plenty of warnings. If you're a smoker, know the rules about where you can smoke, know the rules about drug use on campus, and know the rules regarding noise, etc. And please abide by those. There will be some more rules implemented in order to keep you safe during the COVID-19 crisis. So definitely get to know what those rules are, abide by those. They're really important, and I don't want to get into the position where I'm calling any student into a disciplinary meeting. For most of you, it's not going to happen, it's not going to be an issue, and that's really good. So I really hope you enjoy your time here in Benyon, and that's it for me. Do drop me an email if you have any concerns at all, and I'll be able to help you. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Florencia Bota and I am the hall mentor for Benyon Hall. If you want to contact me for anything, you can find my details on the posters in your room, or alternatively call the hall hotlines for my email address. I hope you have a nice day at Benyon.
Welcome to the community. Reading is a friendly community and a great place to socialise. But remember, there are many non-students living in the streets around campus and halls. It's important to be considerate and respectful to these neighbours and be aware of the noise you are making when you're socialising, especially late at night. Complaints from neighbours can lead to disciplinary sanctions. Please also remember that you cannot bring cars to university unless you have approved special circumstances. The university has a street support team. These street wardens work at night around the streets off campus. You will recognise them by their uniforms and high-vis. The street wardens can provide advice if you need help late at night. They're very friendly, so do say hi if you need their help.
One of the first things you should do at Reading is register with a local doctor. You'll be spending the majority of the next few years in Reading, so it's important that you have a local doctor available to you. There are 3 practices in close proximity to the university. For more information on choosing, please see www.nhs.uk. Getting into good habits in your university life will help you settle and make the most of your time here. Things like eating well, good sleeping habits, and getting exercise can set you up for success. Our Life Tools series of events can help you get into these good habits and set you up for a great start to life at university. Meningitis is a serious illness with potentially fatal consequences. Make sure you're in the know about meningitis and the signs to watch out for. More information can be found in the Hall's A to Z handbook. If you have any concerns, please call 101 or visit your GP. Now, on the theme of looking after yourself, let's watch a quick video about consent.
If you're still struggling with consent, just imagine instead of initiating sex, you're making them a cup of tea. You say, "Hey, would you like a cup of tea?" And they go, "Oh my God, I would love a cup of tea, thank you." Then you know they want a cup of tea. If you say, "Hey, would you like a cup of tea?" And they're like, I'm not really sure. Then you can make them a cup of tea, or not, but be aware that they might not drink it. And if they don't drink it, then, and this is the important bit, don't make them drink it. Just because you made it doesn't mean you're entitled to watch them drink it. And if they say, "No thank you," then don't make them tea. At all. Just don't make them tea. Don't make them drink tea, don't get annoyed at them for not wanting tea. They just don't want tea, okay? They might say, "Yes please, that's kind of you." And then when the tea arrives, they actually don't want the tea at all. Sure, that's kind of annoying as you've gone to all the effort of making the tea, but they remain under no obligation to drink the tea. They did want tea, now they don't. Some people change their mind in the time it takes to boil the kettle, brew the tea, and add the milk. And it's okay for people to change their mind, and you are still not entitled to watch them drink it. And if they are unconscious, don't make them tea. Unconscious people don't want tea, and they can't answer the question, "Do you want tea?" because they're unconscious. Okay, maybe they were conscious when you asked them if they wanted tea, and they said yes, but in the time it took you to boil the kettle or brew the tea and add the milk, they are now unconscious. You should just put the tea down. Make sure the unconscious person is safe. And this is the important part again. Don't make them drink the tea. They said yes then, sure. But unconscious people don't want tea. If someone said yes to tea, started drinking it, and then passed out before they'd finished it, don't keep on pouring it down their throat. Take the tea away. Make sure they are safe, because unconscious people don't want tea. Trust me on this. If someone said yes to tea around your house last Saturday, that doesn't mean they want you to make them tea all the time. They don't want you to come around to their place unexpectedly and make them tea and force them to drink it, going, "But you wanted tea last week," or to wake up to find you pouring tea down their throat going, "But you wanted tea last night." If you can understand how completely ludicrous it is to force people to have tea when they don't want tea, and you are able to understand when people don't want tea, then how hard is it to understand when it comes to sex? Whether it's tea or sex, consent is everything. And on that note, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea.
Download the Home at Halls app for all your key information. Available on the iOS and Android platforms, search for Home at Halls within your App Store. You must report any COVID-19 symptoms via the Home at Halls app or through the Halls hotline, and then order a test via the NHS website. You must practice social distancing with those outside of your flat or household. Guests and visitors are not allowed into your household for the first 14 days. After then, you must adhere to government guidelines about the number of people you can socialise with indoors from different households. When staff visit your household to do cleaning or maintenance, they will be following strict protocols to minimise contact and transmission. We will need you to vacate the area when working. The situation can change rapidly, so please read and follow all advice given. Keep up to date with the latest government guidance at www.gov.uk/coronavirus.
Hi, my name is Catherine Muse. I am the GM for Redlands and Northcourt Groups of Halls. I have a great number of teams who I work with to provide a clean, well-maintained and safe environment for you to live in and our staff to work in. Our housekeeping teams, maintenance teams, front of house teams and management teams all work together to provide this service, many of whom you will get to know over the course of your stay with us. We are all friendly and approachable, so please do say hello and speak to us if you're unsure of anything. We were asked at some point recently for our top 3 tips for residents moving into halls, and this is what we all came up with. Firstly, read your hall's A to Z handbook. I appreciate this may be a bit of a stretch, so perhaps don't read it cover to cover, but at least familiarise yourself with where you can find it online and in the Home at Halls app, and flick through the contents so you have an idea of the areas it covers, so if in doubt at any point you can use it for reference. It will help with ensuring you are following rules and halls and keeping safe. Secondly, hold an informal meeting with your flat or household. Decide how you want to live for the next year. Be realistic and honest with each other about how you want the kitchen to be kept, noise levels, dispose of excess rubbish, bottles, etc. And last but not least, if you're not sure, just ask. If you're not sure, there are bound to be others in the same boat too. Just stop and ask us. Most of our team are in UPP uniform, which is navy blue with the UPP logo on it. You will find us around site, but also in reception areas, answering your queries via the app and on our 24 hours a day Halls hotline. If you have a worry, concern or problem, or you're just not sure, please ask. Thanks very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you around site.
If you do find a fire, after raising the alarm, leave the building immediately. Under no circumstances should you attempt to fight the fire. If you hear the fire alarm, never assume it is false. Remain calm and leave the building immediately via the escape route. Don't use the lift. If you are unfamiliar with your escape route, follow the green fire exit signs and go to your assembly point. Follow instructions from the person in charge and do not re-enter the building until you are told it is safe to do so. Fire safe behaviour. Safety in halls is very important. Having all our residents adhere to our health and safety rules helps to prevent issues occurring and keeps everyone safe. Safe behaviour is everyone's responsibility. Don't forget, if you see something you don't think is right, you can report this to the Halls hotline 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Please don't use candles, joss sticks or incense in halls, and be careful when spraying aerosols, as these can needlessly trigger the fire alarm system. Showering with the door closed will also help avoid activating the fire alarm. All our halls are non-smoking, and this includes vaping and other e-cigarettes. We also ask you not to smoke within 10 metres of any of our buildings, as this may disturb the residents or staff based inside. For those of you in self-catered accommodation, please remember to only cook in the kitchen. You should also never leave your cooking unattended. We have a few items which are banned from halls for your safety, and these include chip pans, deep fat fryers and mains powered fairy lights. Battery operated ones are fine.
Hello, my name is Dilip Amin and I'm the Security Services Manager here at the University of Reading. I work alongside over 50 of my colleagues who are trained, licensed and working around the clock to keep you safe. You can recognise us by the livery on our vehicles or the distinctive red, white and black uniform we wear. If you need to, you can contact us in a number of ways. You can either visit the control room here at White Knight's house, which is open throughout the day and night. Alternatively, you can telephone us on the number on the screen. If you see us when we are conducting our patrols, either on foot or in vehicles, then please stop us. If you are in student accommodation, you'll notice that you have dedicated members of our team. They are your go-to people. If ever you feel threatened or vulnerable, then please go to them. Their job is to keep you safe. If you're in halls of accommodation, you will no doubt experience fire alarms being activated in the night. When that happens, a member of security will attend and take control. Please listen to and follow their instructions. If a member of security asks to see your student identification, then please do so. It's really important to keep everyone safe that we know who is on campus. And this is especially the case during the COVID pandemic. We need to know who is on campus. The university has introduced a number of measures to keep everyone safe during the pandemic. Please follow those measures. And if a member of security gives you any specific instructions, then please follow them. They are there for your safety. We want to keep you safe, and that applies in the event, the highly unlikely event of a life-threatening incident. If one takes place, then we will look to warn you and give you instructions. You need to download the app that is on the screen. It will alert you when an incident happens and what you need to do to keep safe. So, in summarise, we want to keep you safe. We are accessible. You can either come to the control room here at White Knight or telephone us. We are approachable and we are available throughout the day and night. On behalf of my colleagues in security, I hope that you'll stay with us, be productive and safe.
Hi, I'm Erin. I'm a second year international development student.
Hi, I'm Mika and I'm a third year zoology student.
Hi, I'm Thomas and I'm a second year food science student.
And we are the students from the Home at Halls team creating events for you. Home at Halls is here to help you settle in, meet new people and make the most of your time at Halls through our events. Your Halls experience will go really quickly, so make sure you get involved and have new experiences. We run events every week during the term time, with events ranging from social gatherings, cultural experiences, fitness and well-being, life skills, seasonal celebrations, arts and crafts, and so much more. Most of the events are free to get involved in, with a small cost for off-site activities like day trips. Last year we ran lots of events including afternoon teas, pumpkin carvings, our weekly yoga classes, a henna night, ice skating events, and a lot of other cool things, so go check it out.
All the details for our events will be posted on the Home at Halls app. Make sure to check out the events section and see what's going on in your hall. If you don't have the app yet, it can be downloaded from the App Store. Just search for Home at Halls. Under the events section in the app, you'll be able to see all the event details, date, time, and what's involved. If you like the look of an event and want to attend, you can also register through the app. Once the event has finished, if you've attended it, you'll be able to rate the event and let us know what you thought of it.
As a team, we personally understand how difficult it can be to adapt to living by yourself at times. The Home at Halls blogs are a great place to find various articles about student life. The topics range from recipes, advice for students, and places to visit. The website is constantly being updated, so be sure to check it out as they are written for students by students. So there's bound to be something of interest for you.
If you're interested in joining our team, there are lots of opportunities to do so. If you fancy writing an article for the blog, fill in the forum on the Get Involved page and one of our teams will be in touch with you. Alternatively, you can also become part and organizing our events by joining the volunteering team. Check out the article on our blog, which explains how to apply. Being part of the Home at Halls team is a great experience. Not only is it a lot of fun and a chance to meet great new people, but the hours also count towards the Red Award, and you can earn vouchers for our reward team.
Keep up to date with what we've been up to by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just search for the Home at Halls at Reading. We regularly post about our events and exclusive behind the halls scenes content.
Living in halls can be a great experience. Make sure to make the most of your time and get involved. We'd love to see you soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel, the President of your Student Union, RUSU. We wish we were here meeting with you in person, but we are so excited to be here with you virtually at the start of your university experience. RUSU exists to represent, support and provide opportunities for all of you while you study here. I and the other 4 officers work together to represent your voice and improve your student experience. We are sure that you will hear a lot of information about RUSU in the next couple of weeks, and if you need any more, you can find everything on our website, rusu.co.uk.
Hi everyone, my name is Alex Rose and I will be the Activities Officer this year, meaning my job is to make sure that student engagement and time on campus is as fun and productive as possible. We have over 200 opportunities for you to get involved with while you're here, whether that be sports, societies or volunteering. We also have our own student radio, student TV station and student newspaper, The Spark. These are all student-led and can be the heart of the students' social lives, so I would encourage you to find out what we have to offer on the RUSU website. These student groups also tend to run a lot of socials throughout the year, which often makes up a really big part of student life. These groups have also come up with some amazingly creative ways to engage and have fun when meeting up in person isn't a possibility. We really hope you have an amazing first year and we can't wait to meet you. If you would like any more information on anything mentioned in our talk, be sure to head over to the RUSU website or go like our social media pages to keep up to date with our latest news, events and updates. Thank you.